হ্যালো বন্ধুরা, আমার নতুন চ্যানেল বায়োলজি ডিসকাশনে সবাইকে স্বাগত জানাই। আজকের টপিক সাকসেশন অফ কিডনিজ। ভিডিওটি শেষ অবধি দেখবেন, আর যদি আপনাদের এই ভিডিওটি হেল্পফুল মনে হয় তবে আপনারা আমার চ্যানেলটিকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দেবেন এবং পাশে আসা বেল আইকনটিকে ক্লিক করে দেবেন, যাতে কুইক নোটিফিকেশান সবার আগে আপনাদের কাছে চলে আসে। তো আজকে শুরু করা যাক। Each kidney is composed of a large number of units called uriniferous tubules or nephrons. Kidney tubules arise in the embryo from a special part of mesoderm called mesomere or nephrotome. The embryonic kidney is differentiated into three parts: peritoneal funnel, Malpighian body, and tubule. First, peritoneal funnel. It is the free end of nephron open into splanchnocyl by a wide aperture called cylomostome or nephrostome. Next, Malpighian body. It has two parts: cup-shaped Bowman's capsule and a glomerulus. In larval forms and in embryo, they may be aglomerular or without capsules. Next, tubules. Tubules are convoluted ductules that conduct the filtrate, while some are reabsorbed. Finally, the ductules join into the longitudinal duct, which opens behind into embryonic cloaca. All vertebrate kidneys are derived from this common embryonic kidney. Next, Archinephros. This is the hypothetical primitive kidney of ancestral vertebrates, which is also regarded as a complete kidney or holonephros, as it extends the entire length of the coelom. These are segmentally arranged, one per body segment. This Archinephros has three parts: nephrostome, glomerulus, and Wolffian duct. First, nephrostome. Each tubule is opened by a peritoneal funnel or nephrostome into the coelom. Next, glomerulus. Near each nephrostome, an external glomerulus without capsule was suspended in the coelom. Next, Wolffian duct. All the tubules were drained by a common longitudinal Wolffian or archinephric duct opening into cloaca. Today, such kidneys are found in the larva of myxine or cyclostome, but not in adult. It is supposed that all the kidneys of later vertebrates have been given rise during the course of evolution. Next, pronephros or pronephric kidney. Pronephros develops from the anterior-most part of the nephromeres on either side immediately behind the head of the embryo. Therefore, it is called head kidney. First, pronephric tubules. A pronephros consists of 3 to 15 tubules segmentally arranged, one opposite to each of the anterior mesodermal somites. There are 3 pronephric tubules in frog larva, 7 in human embryo, and about 12 in a chick embryo. Each tubule opens into coelom by a funnel or nephrostome. Next part is glomerulus or compound glomerulus. When glomeruli project into the coelom with no Bowman's capsule, that is called external glomerulus. But in some, the glomeruli are surrounded by Bowman's capsule. These are called internal glomeruli. In some, there is a large cavity forming pronephric chamber. Glomeruli project into the pronephric chamber, where they may unite to form a single large compound glomerulus called glomus, as shown in the figure. Next, uriniferous tubules. The uriniferous tubules of each pronephros open into a common pronephric duct which grows back to enter the embryonic cloaca. A pair of pronephric kidney appear in all vertebrate embryos, but they become functional only in some cyclostomes and embryos of all anamniotes. Next, mesonephros. Mesonephros develops from the just posterior part of the pronephros of the nephrosomites soon after its degeneration. At first, the new mesonephric tubules join with the existing pronephric duct and are segmentally disposed. Later on, the tubules multiply by budding so that their segmental arrangement is disturbed due to increased number of tubules per segment. Mesonephros are functionally better because mesonephric tubules are numerous, longer, and develop internal glomerulus enclosed in capsules forming Malpighian bodies. Thus, they remove liquid waste directly from the coelomic fluid. With disappearance of pronephros, the old pronephric duct becomes the mesonephric or Wolffian duct, which open into the cloaca. In anamniotes, the mesonephros extends throughout the length of the coelom behind the pronephros and is formed from the entire nephrotome left behind the pronephros, while in amniote embryos the mesonephros is formed only from the middle part of the nephrosomites and it does not extend throughout the length of the coelom. Hence, the term opisthonephros is used for the kidney of adult anamniote. So, the mesonephros of anamniote is not exactly equivalent to that of amniote embryos. Then, metanephros. Functional kidney of higher vertebrates or amniotes is a metanephros. It is formed from the posterior end of the nephrogenic mesoderm. When metanephric tubules develop, all the mesonephric tubules disappear except those associated with the testes in male and forming vasa efferentia. A large number of highly convoluted tubules arise from the metanephros and hence the rate of elimination of waste is higher. A new urinary duct is developed which is called metanephric duct or ureter. It is budded off from the base of the Wolffian duct, grows anteriorly and the metanephric tubules pass into it. The ureter empties into the cloaca or urinary bladder in mammals. The structure of metanephric tubules or nephrons. The metanephros shows greatest organization of their tubules, having glomerulus, Bowman's capsules, renal tubules, which is again differentiated into proximal convoluted tubule or PCT, Henle's loop, and distal convoluted tubule or DCT. দ্যাট ইজ দ্য সাকসেশন অফ কিডনি। তোমাদের যদি সাকসেশন অফ কিডনি সম্পর্কে আমার এই ক্লাসটা ভালো লেগে থাকে তো অবশ্যই আমার চ্যানেলটা সাবস্ক্রাইব করবে এবং পাশে আসা বেল আইকনটিকে ক্লিক করবে যাতে কুইক তোমাদের কাছে নোটিফিকেশান চলে যায়।